Hey guys, welcome back. We got them. We're live back here in Vegas. We're gonna go round 2. We got Pittsburgh versus New England.
Playoffs.
Brady Belichick versus Roethlisberger Tomlin. It's gonna be a great matchup.
Marquee.
Obviously, there's a lot of people out there that are Brady haters, but they're Brady lovers too. So it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be a good matchup.
Saint?
What's your
Kinda, I guess.
Ready? We're live here. Hey, it's the guy with no name here with special guests. Hey, everybody, yeah.
Let's get excited for this one. It's our last one before the Super Bowl. We're gonna make you guys some money so you can spend it again.
Watch, bet, win. You can get your wife, your mistress, and your girlfriend for a coach. Compliments of us over here. It's the biggest no-brainer. Watch, subscribe to all that good stuff. Money, 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 money.
All right, let's get this started. I mean, I think we got a nice marquee matchup. Late game, Pittsburgh, New England, like I said. Let's kick it off usually with the line, right? So right now it's New England -6. Pretty decent sized favor against a highly offensive team. Makes you think there. And the over-under is 50.5. So we'll talk through some of these matchups. We'll give you our input, and then you guys can do what you need to do with it. But with no further ado, let's start out with our main man, our host here, the guy with no name. What's your take on some of this? Why don't you get us teed off?
Well, I write down notes. I'm not going to give you a definite score on this one because it's kind of up in the air for me right now. Considering that the line is negative, or New England -6, and the line being at 50.5. That 50.5 is more on the over side. Usually the median is about 42 to 44 points. So we're expecting fireworks this whole weekend.
Fireworks, I like it.
Yeah, so it's going to be,
Or
both
not.
these teams are going to have some defense, right? I mean, obviously part of the game, half of the game, or at least a third of the game. But the things that I wanted to cover in this, right off the bat, what I'm kind of looking at here is New England's -6. Kind of a lot, but not really a whole bunch. I mean, New England can put up some points, right? We all kind of know that. They're a great team. They have a lot of personnel. We all know that. I'm not going to cover any of that.
Keep in mind, just to throw it out there, we didn't probably talk about this pre-production. Is they played week 7.
They did?
Ben Roethlisberger was hurt. Landry Jones played.
Oh, that's right.
New England beat them by 11, 27-16, I think it was. So something to keep in mind, a little wrinkle in there. I don't know if it matters.
Yeah, but
week 7, but
I've always said they're a different
teams
team
by now.
They're a different
Two
team.
different-
Ben being in there is going to be a big factor. So
Gronk's gone this time around. So I mean, I think that's key. I'm not sure if he played that game, but
27-16 right now is at Pittsburgh. So Pittsburgh being at home, that's something that I did want to cover. Stats are saying that Ben is really not that good on the road. They are actually on the road because they're playing the number 1 seed. So that is something that's going to play into the game. The results probably. I mean, Pittsburgh failed to score a touchdown last time. That was kind of like the big. They still won, but they didn't score the touchdown. All that personnel with the BBB. Not the Better Business Bureau, but Big Ben and
Big Ben, Brown, and Bell.
Bell Biv DeVoe, right? No.
Taco Bell.
So yeah, those are things that are going against Pittsburgh. I also do think that New England has all that good personnel. They won last week. They were supposed to blow out the other team. They still won. They still covered, but there's still a lot of criticism about that. I don't understand why, but I mean, yeah, I can kind of see that. Maybe they should have beat them like 50-20 or something, but it didn't happen like that. I also think that the New England defense and running game are kind of underrated. Yeah. So if you haven't figured it out yet, I'm gonna take New England -6 points, and I'm kind of on the fence about the over/under, but I think it's gonna go over, courtesy of New England. So I kind of covered what I wanted to do. I just wanted to see what you guys think about this. I mean, you guys can pick me apart or whatever. So, hand it over to you guys.
Well, the blueprint, blueprint was there last week for Houston on how to get pressure on Brady. They're going to run that. They're going to rush that up the middle. That's what Houston did. If Houston was a better team, they would have beat New England last week, but they're not. Defensive wise, they had.
They're not.
Yeah, they had the game plan. I don't see why Tomlin wouldn't do the same thing. He has better people doing it. So I would assume the results would be as good, if not better. You know, Belichick likes you to. Belichick likes to. You know, Belichick can stop whatever you can do, but you know, Big Ben isn't really that guy. He improvises a lot. You know, Pittsburgh isn't a team like everybody else, so they try to stop Bell with stacking the box with 8. You know, they just put him on the outside, and then you know he'll run the ball that way. All they got to do is get the ball in his hands, and he's a running back, whether they throw it or hand it off to him. So.
Brown,
Yeah. No, Bell. You know,
well,
if they try to stack it to stop him, just put him on the outside. He's a great receiver. Get him the ball that way, and then he becomes a running back again. So I don't think they're going to be able to stop him as easily as they think. And then, you know, Ben has that magic like Rodgers, you know, but he has better personnel than Rodgers has right now. So I'm going with Pitt.
You get the points, though. You get
I think I'm going to go with Pitt, even though I think they're going to win the game. I'm not sure about that over-under, but...
So wait, you think Pittsburgh's going to win the game straight up, or no? You think New England wins, but not by 6?
I think Pitt wins the game.
You think Pitt? All right.
So you're...
Bold statement.
Pitt wins. Points are just bonus. And then...
you think Pitt's going to win straight up?
Yeah.
That's a big... That's huge. I don't know about that one.
Now you got to get off that New England bandwagon of Belichick and Brady being the best, and I just don't see it. I think there was a weakness that was shown last week, and unless Belichick corrects it, I don't know if he's had a week to do it. It's probably been there all season, and I think Pittsburgh take advantage of that with a stronger D, and that's it, man. Harrison, you know.
Harrison's a big boy.
That's that. Yeah, I'll guarantee he's a big part of this game. And you know, I know Brown was saying they didn't have a touchdown last game. All right, whatever. Brown had 3 the game before, so
and home,
you know, yeah. How far is New England?
Tough.
You know, is it really an away game?
Yeah, and then we always cover that the Pittsburgh does travel traditionally pretty well. So
yeah. So Brown gets if you going off averages 3-0-3.
They're due. Is that what you're saying?
1.5 maybe for Brown.
That's probably why he kept it at over. So
I say if I have to choose the over/under, I'm gonna go with the over.
With the over, okay.
All right, we got it.
Well,
So I think they're all great points. So I'll just get a couple things in here real quick. Obviously, you got Brady Belichick. Obviously, they're the dynamic duo. So be it great. I think the one thing that against New England, in my opinion, is you know, they're keeping their defenses, what they're like top 10 defenses in terms of scoring, the opponent scoring on them. But I look at like their schedule and the quarterbacks they face, and you know, Osweiler's, Palmer, who hasn't had the greatest year. You got Tannehill, you got Kaepernick. A lot of the freaking quarterbacks they face, they're not facing a Ben Roethlisberger type.
Yeah, and they really play.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not taking anything away because they are a solid team. They got good personnel. They make it happen. Another thing I think there's a little wrinkle in there. They don't have Gronk going into playoffs like they normally have. And I'm not saying Martellus Bennett is awful. But
it's not the beginning of the season either.
Right.
Bennett's only good in the beginning of the season where he traditionally stinks second half.
He's okay. He's not 100% healthy, though. But anyways, I think that's a key thing that, you know, Gronk's not there, and that's kind of a security blanket for Brady. He'll make things happen. I think the trouble, though, Brady, as good as Brady and Belichick are, I mean, I think it's tough to stop Pittsburgh. You got 3 studs. I mean, there's like too many options there that they got. So you got Brown to deal with, you got Bell to deal with, and then you got Ben. I think it's going to be a lot to swallow. They got the home field, and they got good coaching, which I think is going to carry them in the game. I don't know who's going to win the game. Originally, I came in thinking New England would win outright, and they've proven in history that they've owned the freaking Steelers. It's a new year. There's a different Steeler team with these weapons. So I'm going to take the points, and I think that's the safe bet. To me, it's kind of a coin flip who leaves with that game. So I'm actually leaning Pittsburgh due to the fact they got those studs. And lastly, just real quick, I think they're ready to make a statement. I mean, I think Pittsburgh's kind of made their way in it, got by a tough KC team. You know, maybe they shouldn't have made it, but I think those teams that surprise you get by, I think that momentum's going to be there, and I think Pittsburgh has it going in. New England kind of struggled. They had a bye, and then they struggled against a weak offense.
Relying on Hogan to win this game for them, really? That's what you're relying on to win you the game?
I see Pittsburgh kind of rolling with some momentum. I see New England kind of has the momentum, good team, and like, oh, okay, we didn't do as good as we should have, and now they're going to meet.
So you're talking about lately.
Kind of lately in a sense, and I think I'm just gonna roll with the punches on that. I'm gonna call it right now. I'm taking Pitt plus the 6, and I think this game's gonna go under. I 50 and a half. I said it's gonna be like a 27-23 game. I think it's cold weather. They'll both be okay there. it's going to be kind of smash mouth football. But I'm going to take the under in this game as well. 2 unders for the call. So just to recap, so you guys can see what the picks are. All 3 of us across the board. I'm sorry.
Oh, Jerry's
the Saint,
taking New England.
The Saint Northside go with the Pitt with the points. Jerry takes New England because of the Brady factor.
Well,
the
true.
over is by Jerry, is by a guy with no name in the Saint. I'm taking the under.
It's true. Next man up football to me. I think the
10 minutes.
yeah, no, it's
Yeah.
it's Belichick and it's
That era's going away.
Any person
Brady Belichick's gone. Let's get rid of it.
Yeah, but Brady
It's going
can get
away.
in there. You can have any other clown in there, and they're still gonna win. So
Could they?
yeah, Gronk's been a
Say
health issue
Belichick's
for
a genius,
weeks
or is
already,
it Brady?
So it's
We're about to find out soon, aren't we?
It's going to be.
It's
I'm not
Belichick.
saying
It's
their dynasty's crumbling, but I do think that we got to give Pitt a little bit more credit here. At first, I had my blinders on about them, but I think they're coming through. I think they're going to come
Get some
through.
black and yellow, black and yellow.
Black and yellow, black and yellow.
Well,
All right, well that's a wrap. I think we're gonna cut there.
yeah.
We got the strip to hit. We got some money to spend. We got some food and beer to drink. Some.
Yeah, let's get this shit done.
Let's
Guy
get
got
this
over
shit
there
done.
waiting. Cubs suck. I'm out of here.
Ah, this guy again.
Don't
no
listen
way.
to that guy.
All right, we'll see you next time. Subscribe, do all that
Subscribe, do all the good
stuff.
stuff. Talk
all
to you.
right.
Cubs suck.
You guys fucking talk too much, man.
That was a little bit long.
Well, we're supposed to go to 10 minutes.
You guys overkilled that one.
Yeah, did we?
Where's
I couldn't get a word in. I was like, I got my word in.